Imagine finding footprints in the snow leading to your house, but none leading away. Now imagine those footprints appearing days before you and your entire family are brutally murdered. This isn't fiction. This is the true story of Hinterkaifeck, Germany's most haunting unsolved crime. March 31st, 1922. The small farmstead of Hinterkaifeck sat in rural Bavaria, miles from the nearest village. It was home to the Gruber family, Andreas and Cecilia, their widowed daughter Victoria, and her two children, 7-year-old Cecilia and 2-year-old Joseph. Their new maid, Maria Baumgartner, had arrived just hours earlier, but something had been wrong for weeks. Andreas Gruber had discovered those mysterious footprints in the snow back in March, tracks that led from the forest to his barn, but never back. He'd heard footsteps in the attic, strange noises at night. His keys went missing. An unfamiliar newspaper appeared on the property. The previous maid had quit months earlier, convinced the farmstead was haunted. Andreas mentioned these disturbances to neighbors, but he never reported them to police. Perhaps he thought it was nothing. Perhaps he was protecting a secret. On that fateful Friday evening, someone lured the family members one by one to the barn. Andreas, Cecilia, Victoria, young Cecilia. Each was struck down with a mattock, a pickaxe-like farming tool. The blows were savage, deliberate. Inside the house, little Joseph and the maid Maria were killed in their beds. The toddler had lived for hours after the attack, evidenced by him pulling out clumps of his own hair in pain and terror. Then something even more disturbing happened. The killer didn't leave. Instead, they stayed at Hinterkaifeck for days, possibly up to a week. Neighbors noticed smoke rising from the chimney. The farm animals were fed and watered. Someone ate food from the kitchen. The cows were milked. Whoever murdered 6 people in cold blood simply moved into their home and went about daily chores, living among the corpses. When the family failed to appear at church, neighbors finally investigated on Tuesday, April 4th. What they found was carnage. Over 100 suspects were interviewed. Police even used an early form of psychic investigation, hiring a clairvoyant. The case attracted massive attention, but every lead went nowhere. Theories multiplied. Was it a robbery gone wrong? Revenge by a scorned lover? Some believed Victoria's husband, killed in World War I, had actually survived and returned to murder his family. Others suspected Andreas himself had dark secrets worth killing for. The farm was demolished in 1923, but the mystery only deepened. In the 1950s, the case was reopened. The victims' skulls were sent to Munich for examination, then lost, never to be recovered. Every physical piece of evidence from one of Germany's most analyzed murders simply vanished. The files remain open to this day, more than a century later. Here's what haunts investigators most. The killer knew the farm layout intimately. They were comfortable enough to stay for days. They had a reason to remain at the scene. This wasn't a random act of violence. This was personal, calculated. And the perpetrator almost certainly knew their victims well. So what do you think? Was it someone from inside the family seeking to hide a terrible secret? A stranger who had been hiding in that attic for days or weeks, watching and waiting? Or could those who believe in something more supernatural be right? After all, the previous maid quit because she believed the farm was haunted. Maybe she wasn't entirely wrong.